Hey everyone, April Mitchell here, the inventor of Right Height Adjustable Over the Door Hook, and I'm here with
Dana, inventor of the hanging shower caddy.
And you are here with Breaking It Down with Dana and April for another episode. And I'm super excited because Dana, I have a question for you. So when new inventors get started, where do you think they should go? Who should they turn to? Like, what should they start off doing?
Well, I'm a believer that, let's just use an analogy. I love analogies because it just explains everything so well.
Yeah.
So I decided that I want to take a trip to Hawaii, right? I've never been to Hawaii. And so I want to know where to go, what to see, what to do, where to stay, how much money do I need, blah, blah, blah. You know, all the things we need. What do I pack, all that stuff. So who am I going to ask? Am I going to ask someone who's been to Hawaii, or am I going to ask somebody who's never been out of the state of West Virginia? Come on. So, right. You know, I know that we were chatting a little bit earlier and you had said something really good, April, and I think you need to share that on the analogy of Hawaii.
Right. Well, you know, and who doesn't want to go to Hawaii? Hawaii is beautiful. Now, of course, you've got the people who have visited Hawaii, which of course they're going to have way more experience than you if you have not. But then there's the people who've lived in Hawaii or are currently living in Hawaii now. And the difference of asking someone who's visited, you know, for a long weekend or a week versus the person who's currently living there or who spent 3 years there living, you're going to not only be just in that touristy area of where everyone goes because that's where everybody goes. Like, these are the things you have to do in Hawaii. So Oahu example, we lived in Oahu. I could tell you which beach we wanted to go to if we wanted to paddleboard and have spinner dolphins like jump up and go underneath us. I could tell you which beach to go to if you wanted to swim in sea turtles. I could tell you which beach to go to if you wanted to have the best boogie board waves. Okay. So when you can break it down like that and get the real experience and then be places where not just everybody wants to go, but kind of like the secret beaches or this, you know what I mean? Like the way to get around where everybody else is, you know, those are the people you want to talk to that have lived it, not vacation there, not tested the waters for a few days, but lived it or are living it now. And I think, you know, when we look at it in the inventing world, okay, who's been through the steps, like you said, who's been through these steps, who's been successful, who's gotten their product license, or who's even ventured. If you're wanting to venture, let's look at someone who's ventured their product and has been successful. Let's look at the people that are currently still pitching and not just, you know, from 10, 12 years ago, 20 years ago. You have a lot to learn from them. Of course you do, but things change, right? So if you can be following and learning from people who are active right now, that's going to make a difference.
Absolutely. You know, I've always believed that the path has already been paved for us by certain people and certain industries. We don't have to go through the bush. I always use these analogies. I don't know if it's goofy, but it's just, that's how my brain works. Like, we don't have to be cutting through the bush. Like, oh my gosh, where am I going? The path is already paved. So when we see somebody down there, even if it's not, you know, as big and grand and whatever, but if they've walked the path before us, we just need to follow in their footsteps, right? And we will get there too. So, you know, following people, for me, the best thing is to follow those people that have already done it,
right?
Because they have the experience and learn from those people who've already done it. Yeah. So that's breaking it down. This is fun. I don't know.
It is fun. Thank you guys for joining us.
Thank you. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye.
Bye.